Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Well guys, once again, wake up Ielts candidates. I don't want you to fall asleep or you remain asleep and other people who are waking, they reach their destination country and at the end, you only become a person who goes to the airport to see others off. The person who carries other people's luggage when they are going abroad. I don't want you to be like that. I would like to start with something wonderful today. Read it. Will Ielts be easy? Answer is no. You have to put Ielts here. Will Ielts be easy? Answer is no. Nope. Worth it? Yes. Ielts is not easy, but it is worth the trouble, the labor and all that stuff. So you need to do it absolutely. Now let me tell you, some things are not easier in life, but they are worth it. They are worth the trouble, worth the effort and all that. And Ielts is one of those things which is really important in life. Now, basically, you are all struggling with Ielts, and as you are struggling, sometimes you see the dead ends, sometimes you find yourselves in the tunnels where there is no light. In English it is said, at the end of the tunnel there is always light. But Ielts is a tunnel which does not show light initially, but as you proceed, then you start to see the light, right? I like this thing very much. The road to success is always under construction. And by the way, this is our personal road. My road to success is under construction and I'm constructing it. You know, every day I upload 3 videos. I'm constructing my road to success. In the same way, your road to construction is Ielts. And your Ielts is under construction. And you are actually the architects, you are the laborers, you are the designers, creators and all that. So your road to Ielts should be constructed, and in order to construct that you will have to work hard, and then the day will come that you will get your desired bench score. And sometimes while preparing for Ielts you become negative. Why not? Because people around you, they are enough to make you negative. Sentences like, you cannot do Ielts. People like you can never get good bench score in Ielts. People like you are never meant for abroad. People like you will not be even allowed to enter the airport or aeroplane. These type of things, whenever negativity lands on you, you have to do one thing only. Inhale positivity, exhale negativity. Positivity being inhaled, negativity being exhaled. So all the bad things of people, all the negative comments of people, the bad happenings, the mishaps of life, all those things should be exhaled and all the good things should be inhaled. So inhale positivity, exhale negativity. This is important. For Ielts students, emotional intelligence is very, very important. If they are not emotionally stable or strong or normal, some of us who are preparing for Ielts, Ielts has made us emotionally unstable. Ielts has made us mental patient. We've got certain mental illnesses and which cannot be seen. These illnesses do not come in any machine as well. You know, sometimes you go for that MIR and all that stuff. So these mental illnesses are not even shown there. So for Ielts candidates, this mental health is more important than physical health, because sometimes you become disappointed. Sometimes as you are preparing for Ielts, you give up, you give in, but you don't have to give up. Remember one thing, the people who keep walking or the travelers who keep walking, one day, sooner or later, they reach their destination. And the people who fall by the wayside, they never reach their destination. So you got to do that. And one more thing which is important. Remember, IELTS is something very, very important, and you have to give importance to IELTS. You have to make it the most important thing in your life. When something is most important in your life, then you do or die. I don't want you to die, right? Once a person wanted to be successful, and he went to a religious scholar or sort of yogi, and he said, I want to be successful and you teach me how to be successful. That wise person said, tomorrow morning meet me at the beach. He went there. That wise person took him to the beach, and then he entered the water. When the water reached until this part, then the wise person grabbed that person who wanted to become rich, and he dipped his head in the water. As his head stayed in water for 5 to 10 seconds, the person became uncomfortable. He wanted to breathe, and he started shouting and moving. And with a great effort, that wise person was so strong, he did not allow him to take his head out. After 20-30 seconds, when he took his head out and he started breathing, he started panting. And then he said to that sage, you got me killed. I just demanded to be successful and you were going to drown me in the water. Now the wise person asked him one question. When you were inside the water, when your head was submerged in water, what was your utmost desire? And he said, I badly wanted to breathe. I badly wanted to take fresh air. And the wise man said, when IELTS will become that important, that when inside the water you wanted to breathe, when IELTS is going to come to that much importance, then most definitely 7 band will come, 8 band will come, 777 band will come also. We are not doing justice with IELTS. We are not paying attention to IELTS. We are not giving full time to IELTS. What we are doing, we are taking IELTS for granted. We are taking IELTS for chance. We are saying, okay, let's see. A fairy will come from somewhere, or an angel will come from somewhere in examination room, and I'll get 777 band. Huh? It's not a fairy tale. It's IELTS. So, if it is important to you, you will find a way. If not, you will find an excuse. Many of us find excuses. I say, how many listening tests do you take each day? Oh, sir, you know, I'm very busy. I got free at 9 p.m. last night. I have no time for that. Excuses again. If it is important to you, you will find a way. If not, you will find an excuse. So those who find a way, they give importance. Those who get lost, they give excuses. That is something important. So, now let's go on. Alright, this is really, really important for you to practice IELTS. Well, guys, let me tell you, if you want to be the way you are today, if you want to be the same in future, then go ahead, do whatever you want to do. If you don't want to change your life, you don't have to change anything. Right? If you keep doing what you are doing, you keep getting what you've been getting. Right? If your life is same 5 years ago and today, it's going to be same 5 years in after future as well. In order to change, you have to do certain changes, right? So there are 2 things only. You know, when we talk about driving force, all of us have a driving force inside you. This driving force is very, very important. When people fall in love, they work hard to achieve their love. They work hard to succeed in their love story. That love is the driving force. And driving force is invisible. Driving force is not the one that you can see. It is the one which can be felt, which can be seen in other actions, in other things it can be seen. So if your driving force for IELTS is strong, and there are 2 ways only, be miserable or motivate yourself. If you want to succeed in your life, make yourself so much miserable with your present condition. Look at your present condition. Some of you are living in combined family houses. In one house, 5 families, 4 families. Some of you are having unhappy job. Some of you are having unhappy lifestyle. They don't like their locality. They don't like people around them. So make yourself miserable with your present condition. Or you can motivate yourself. Motivate for the good, miserable for the bad. And these two driving forces, pain and pleasure. Miserable is pain. Motivate is pleasure. Pleasure of going to Canada. Pleasure of going to Australia. Pleasure of your lifestyle in a Canadian city. The pleasure of your lifestyle on a Canadian beach. Okay? Australian beach on a Sunday when there are many people around. Okay, so miserable with the present and motivate about the past. Once you're going to do it, be miserable or motivate yourself. Whatever has to be done, it is always your choice. It's all your choice, whatever has to be done in your life. Now, coming towards the conclusion, IELTS is the game changer. I know while preparing for IELTS, sometimes you change your mind. Sometimes you take it for granted. Sometimes you start looking at other options, and those other options are without IELTS. You know, the word without IELTS fascinates a lot of people who are struggling with IELTS unsuccessfully. And this word without IELTS, without exam, these words are used by scammers and they cheat people. Get 7 band without exam. Get 877 band without sitting in actual exam. Go to Canada without IELTS. These are the slogans used by cheaters, okay? Not teachers. So you have to be careful with all these things. Remember one thing, the people who keep walking, the people who keep going in the direction of their destination, one day they reach there. So the key is continuity, the key is perseverance, the key is that you have to do and go on with that. One day you are going to reach there. All the best. I'm not a motivational speaker, you know very well. I'm an IELTS trainer, but it is very important for me to motivate you. It is very essential for you to be motivated, and your emotions should be in control. Like, you know, negative emotions can destroy you. Positive emotions are going to construct you. So you have to use your positive emotions to motivate yourself so that one day you achieve your goal. And I'm telling you, I was a hopeless case. Once upon a time, I didn't know how to speak English. Once upon a time, English was the biggest phobia and the biggest problem of my life. And I speak the same language today. So whatever we had once upon a time, if we convert those weaknesses of our past into the strengths of our present, our life will never be the same. There will always be surprises, positive surprises, pleasant surprises, and one day you'll be looking outside the window in a Canadian city, Australian city, English city. You'll be looking outside the window, holding some drink in your hand, depends on you, holding some drink in your hand and sipping and looking back. You'll be nostalgic on that day. You'll be thinking about your past and your past life, and then you would come to know it was the continuity, it was your mindfulness, it was what you kept doing again and again, and it was your faith to cross all the hurdles that would help you achieve your goals. And once you achieve your goals, you will be satisfied, you will be happy inside, and you will enjoy whatever today you are dreaming. All the best. Thank you very much. I also teach IELTS online all over the world and on campus here in Lahore. If you want to be the part of my online or on-campus IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub wholeheartedly wishes you best of luck. Take care. Allah Hafiz.